But it might have been tight in the end, but a much deserved win today.
I feel so. I think our first half performance warranted probably more goals. I felt that we took a 2-0 lead, and with the 7 minutes to play after the second, I felt that we could have had possibly 2 more. We had a chance with Kane Smith and then a chance with Sean Jeffers late on in the first half. So no, I feel that we warranted going in at half time on top. I expected a change of shape. I expected a change of personnel. He changed to a diamond in midfield, and it took us 5-10 minutes to get to grips with it. It's the shape that we have faced in pre-season against Luton, and I felt that we done that with 15 minutes on the clock, and then they put Astles on with the last 10 minutes to go, and yeah, it was tough, but I felt that the back three, Grant, the wing backs, Rico just sitting in front, were colossal today.
That extends our unbeaten run as well. How pleasing is this?
Yeah, it's just about getting through on the board, because if they nick one then, it could be the difference between sitting 13th and 8th, and to get through on the board is massive. To come away from a team that, at the minute, the current climate isn't good. It isn't good at this club, and there is a little bit, not so much unrest, but they're trying to find a result. They've only won one in their last 11 now. So for me, it was going to be a tough place to come to leave here in the manner in which we did, with the conditions, the way they're going about their business. I felt that that's one of my most pleasing results of the season.
So there was a lot of relieved heads upon that final whistle, wasn't there? I
think so. I felt that we always looked dangerous on the counter there. I felt that Kieran went through on one. Dan Holman probably chose the wrong decision, that we was always going to go and nick one the other half. I said to Terry 2 minutes prior to their goal, I don't see them scoring this. They had 2 shots on target today, scored from 1. So I felt really comfortable in the manner in which the game was going. But no, the boys stood up to everything they asked. Astel's coming brings a different dimension to him. But I think at this level, anyone that goes back to front, I think pit teams eat it up. I felt they were causing us probably a little bit more problems getting it from left to right and occupying us down the side. So, overall, very, very pleased.
As you say, it shoots us right at the table, and now level on points with Dagenham in the final playoff spot, aren't we?
I think we're at 8th now. I think Aldershot got a late goal, so I think they've gone into 7th. So I believe we are in 8th. Yeah, we've given them a task this week prior to the Blackpool game. I've given them what I want in terms of a return for points, and today was ticking off that on the first of 3 games. We go to Guiseley now. The Guiseley becomes the focus. They've gone and picked up a great win against Solihull Moors at home. You've seen that they've gone full time. Paul Cox is a very, very good manager at this level and the level above. So we need to park this on the way home in terms of enjoy the journey. The minute we land back at Bournemouth, they need to focus, because I need them to re-engage themselves and get themselves refueled for Monday and prep for Guiseley.
Bruno and Sean Jeffers both scored again, though. That must be very pleasing to have a prolific duo up front at the moment.
Yeah, Bruno's on fire. Bruno's making inroads, and we knew that. And you go back to I keep saying, you go back to my Wingate and Finchley interview, and I said he's one of the best players at this level by a country mile. So Sean Jeffers is answering all the questions I'm asking. I keep telling him, you need to start getting back into goal, being big and strong, running channels, scoring goals, and that's 2 and 2 from his 2 starts. So in fairness to Sean, I have to give him credit. Bruno's just ticking along nicely. He's gone and scored another one to his name. 11 in 16 now at this level is no mean feat. So I feel that the 2 of them, they complement each other. They're big and strong, and when they get it right, like today, I think they cause teams problems.
There's an extremely strong bench we had today as well. I think that just shows how far we've come as a club, doesn't it? Yeah, I've never had the depth like this, and maybe Tuesday I might have to utilise some of them, because the journey today and then the journey again on Tuesday up to Guiseley, but I've got no qualms in putting Jamie Turley in, Blair Turgott in, Dan Holman, Paul Benson. There's one more, Ricky Shakes obviously on the bench today. I've got no qualms with putting him in. Ryan Johnson, for that matter, sat in the stand today. So you look at the calibre of personnel we have here, the depth we have here. Yeah, it's not been like that since I've ever played here. We only ever used to run with a 12-13 strong squad, and used to get fillers in from the academy. But this year we've had a right go, and I think it complements what myself, the club, the chairman want to do. I feel that there's a real focus of trying to deliver this year, and I think that showed in our squad depth, that showed in our performances, and hopefully we can continue. A long trip to go on Tuesday, as you mentioned. What tests will this provide? Yeah, like I said, they're on a club, they're in a transition. They've gone from part-time to full-time. They've got a manager that knows the level. Every time he's managed, either at Mansfield, I believe, Barrow, he's had results. He took Barrow to 6th in the league last year. He leaves, and then they're not doing ever so well. So I have to give credit to Paul Cox. He's brought in a lot of personnel. Hopefully for us, he doesn't make it click as
as soon as possible. So I'm hoping they're in a transition, like Chester are, and that we can get majority of the decisions on Tuesday evening with our regards to our performances and the way we go about our business. So I'm hoping we can go and mirror what we did today with the endeavour and hunger, and maybe play a little bit more football. But I felt the conditions today, that suited me more than the team that played, because I love a bit of bite, bollock and fight. So in terms of that, for me, it's I have to give credit to every single one of them.